Hello, hello. Tonight we're going to talk about what I want to say would be speed oiling because oils are awesome and they're the best thing that has ever hit the planet. Just kidding. They've been around for a long time. But I absolutely love the impact that they've had on my family. And the easiest and quickest way to get started is with a starter kit. And lots of people are like, oh, oils, like, how do you even get into that? Well, it's super, super simple. Right? It does not have to be overwhelming. It can really be basic as long as you have really easy, simple tools to follow. And so that's kind of what tonight's going to be all about. So we're going to go through the starter kit tonight, and I'm going to do it as fast as humanly possible. And then I have a awesome giveaway at the end, and you're going to love it because I'll be honest, it's not like a product. Like I'm not going to send you a sample, right? If you want oils, go get them. Like I'm not going to give you a sample because a little sample isn't going to impact your family. Taking that mental shift of no, I want this for my family, that's what's going to change your family. But I have a really awesome tool that I'm going to give you as a gift if you want it. Okay, because it's not for everybody, but it's for a lot of people, and a lot of people have loved it. So tonight we're going to go through the kit as fast as humanly possible. So we're going to start with lemon. Lemon is amazing. It's great for supporting your liver. It's great for getting the gooey, yucky stuff off. It's uplifting for emotion, so it's great to diffuse, especially on like dreary, rainy days like today. I love to put it over my tummy. If you are putting it in water, you want to make sure you're doing it in glass because it breaks down the petrochemicals, and you definitely don't want to put it in plastic because plastic is a petrochemical. So it's going to break it down and you're going to drink it, and that's gross. Okay. So you want to make sure that you're putting it in glass, or you can do stainless steel too, like a Yeti. Right, the next one is lavender. Lavender is great for calming. It's awesome for anything skin related. If you're wanting to support, healthy skin, things like that, lavender is awesome for those. It's one of the ones that I love to put into my face cream. I do lavender and frankincense. Those are my go-tos. Gotta love them. So we can just go ahead and go straight to frankincense. Frankincense is amazing for anything skin related, and it's also great for boosting your immune system. If you're just getting started with oils and you're a little hesitant, frankincense is a great, very gentle oil that I actually have put on Jet since 5 seconds after he was born. He literally came out, I set him on my chest, we grabbed the frankincense, and we anointed him on the top of the head with frankincense. So I love my frankincense. Frankincense is also great for emotional support. It was one of the ones that I used in my daily my daily routine when I was going through some really, really hard emotional times, because something about the smell of it allowed me to go to my happy place. And so I really, really liked it. And I will say, if you do not like the smell of an oil, then it means that you are physically needing it. For example, when I was super, super cranky all the time, I hated the smell of joy oil, and I love it now. So frankincense is one of those ones that you never really know. But if you look it up in your reference guide, you'll probably get a lot of reasons as to why you might not like it. All right, next one is peppermint. Peppermint was the gateway drug for my amazing husband. He was like, yeah, babe, not doing oils. It's not happening. And then he had an experience with peppermint. He had a really, really big meal. His tummy was just not happy with him. And so I was like, well, try peppermint. It's supposed to be great for digestive support. And so he's like, all right, fine. So he takes a drop of it, and so it comes in Vitality. Vitality basically means that you're allowed to take it internally according to the FDA. But if you get a bottle with a white label and you get a bottle with a dark label, it's the exact same oil. It's just labeled differently for FDA regulations. But he literally took a drop of peppermint and went like that. Didn't smack it to his teeth. He just put a drop on his tongue. I like to go like this and just put a little bit on my finger and go like that and lick it. Great for digestion. Makes your breath smell better. And it's also really good for just kind of, like if I take a deep breath, everything opens up. All my I can't talk tonight, guys. My sinuses, nasal cavities. That's what I was looking for. Oh man, I need to go put on some peace and calming or something. My brain's all over the place. So peppermint, that is a great one for energy. I am never lacking in that, so I definitely don't need peppermint for that one. All right, stress away. If you are a mom or you have a high stress job, this is one that you are going to want to use all the time. So I like to put it on the inside of my wrists or behind and around my ears. A lot of emotional points are on your ears. So if you just literally take it and just kind of go like this, and massage your ears and around your ears. That's going to help a ton. You can diffuse it, all sorts of different things. If you are not diffusing, you need to diffuse 24/7. The chemicals that are in your home, or the pollution that's in your home, is so much higher than it is actually outside, unless you've already ditched and switched all your stuff over. So you're actually making your family sicker inside than if you were to take them outside where it's all smoggy and yucky and gross, because the amount of chemicals that are just off-gassing in your house on an everyday basis, and you're just recirculating that air, it's literally what is causing your asthma. It is what is causing the sickness and the immune issues in your family. So if you can get rid of all of those chemicals and replace it with a more natural cleaner, then that's going to help you. Like getting rid of your candles, air fresheners, replacing it with the diffuser with essential oils that are not going to harm you when it comes to your immune system. It's just going to boost your immune system. So the starter kit does come with a small packet of cleaner also, so you can try that. The cool thing is that small packet, you can put it into a big spray bottle of water and it'll last you at least a month. So it's extremely cost effective. I mean, I probably buy one cleaner a year, if even that, and I clean everything with my cleaner. Every single thing in my house, from poop to toys to mirrors to, I mean, everything, my phone, like literally everything. You can even take the cleaner and spray like, your counter right in front of your kids. My kids use the cleaner all the time. Like, it doesn't scare me because it's all natural. And because it's infused with thieves, it's actually boosting their immune system as you use it, which is super, super cool. All right, we talked about frankincense. Next is thieves. Perfect. Thieves cleaner. We can talk about the thieves. So they also, the starter kit, they just upgraded it. So now it comes with a thieves hand purifier, which is great. It's infused with peppermint, so it smells super, super yummy. And it's not full of all the gunk that makes you have headaches and that makes your kids' hormones disrupted. So we like that in our house. And then thieves. So you're going to get a thieves too, and you will get 2 of these roller fitments in your starter kit, which is super awesome. And so how to take those on and off, you literally just go like this. Boop. See if I can do it without popping it in my face. Like that, pop it off. And so when you get your oil, it'll look like that. And you do the same thing, or you just go, boop, pop it off, right? If you just set it back on there and tighten it, it's back on. Or you can take the roller, put the roller on, boop, like that. Put it back on. Good to go. Nice and tight. Awesome. And you can just roll it wherever you like. I like to put this on my roller. So this is an actual blend that I created that is called the Raindrop, which we'll talk about that in another class, or you can message me and I'll tell you all about it. But this is what I put on my kids all the time, especially in the winter months, because it's packed full of really, really good oils that are great for boosting the immune system. But I love to put my roller on my Panaway, which Panaway is a blend of all sorts of great ones that are awesome for helping with muscle support. So like if you work out a lot, or maybe you sit at a desk and you get like a lot of tension in your shoulders, or you're staring at a screen all the time, so you have all the tension right here from your eyes. I absolutely love Panaway for just that cooling sensation that brings relief to any type of tension that you might be having or that's causing any issues. So Panaway is a great one for that. Told you I'm going to go fast, right? But don't worry, the gift you're getting, you're going to love. So Digize. Digize is the next one. I went like this, Digize, because it's probably the stinkiest oil that is in the starter kit, but it works. So again, a white label, you can ingest it, right? And most of the ones that come in the starter kit are a Vitality, so you can ingest them. But Digize is great for anything digestive support, rubbing it on the tummy, putting it on your feet, taking it internally. When you take things internally, you can either just put them straight in your mouth, or you can put them in a capsule. Usually if I can stand the taste, I'll just put it straight in my mouth, because it gets into the bloodstream a lot faster that way, because it's through your mouth, your cheeks and underneath your tongue and all that. But if you can't stand the taste of it, then putting it in a capsule and ingesting it will work well too. If you are just starting out with oils and you're like, oh my gosh, I am not going to ingest it, that's scary, which is silly because it's not scary at all. Because all of these things you would just go, like, you'd pop a peppermint, right? Like, I mean, and honestly, peppermint candy doesn't even really have peppermint in it. It's just a bunch of artificial sweeteners and colors and things like that. So you're actually putting more harm in your body by putting a peppermint candy in your mouth than you are putting a drop of peppermint in your mouth. think about that perspective for a second. So Digest is great. I have been putting it on my son since we got him home from the hospital. So little babies, when they first start or when they first arrive, their little digestive system is not quite developed yet. That's where you have lots of kiddos that have acid reflux, or they have like these allergies, and it's hard on their system, especially when you start introducing foods that are harder on the digestive system. Like one of the first things you give your kids is like rice cereal or something like that, which is a grain, which grains are inflammatory. So the very first thing that a lot of us mamas give our kids tend to be something that's really, really hard on their digestive system. Like, yeah, it fills up their belly because it's inflammatory, but it's really hard to digest. So I have been putting Digest on him forever. Tinley had really bad digestive issues. Like literally she would start vomiting right after a feeding. I can't tell you, go look back on my Facebook pictures. There's so many pictures of me covered in throw up from Tinley throwing up on me. And that was before I had Digest. So with once we got Digest, started putting that on her feet all the time. She has not had any digestive issues. She is amazing at going to the bathroom, like puts adults to shame kind of a deal. Sorry, Tinley, if you're watching this and you're 20 years old, I apologize. But Jet, same thing. He's never had any tummy issues at all. I think he spit up on me a tiny bit once ever, and he's almost 2. So Digest is one that we do not run out of in my household. The next one is Peace and Calming. Peace and Calming was honestly one of my absolute favorite oils when I first got started. And it was the first thing that made me sleep. Like as a new mom and as a parent and you're overwhelmed at work or whatever, you just have all these things going on. When I put Peace and Calming on my wrists and on my feet, I literally, like my whole body just went, okay. Good night, everybody. And I could just turn off my brain and I could go to sleep. And that was literally probably one of the most rewarding things about having oils in my house when I first started, was my family was actually able to get rest. And if you aren't resting, you're not rejuvenating. And so when you create this cycle that if you notice your kids are always sick, or your husband's always sick, or you are always exhausted and you can't get energy up, you need to look at what your sleep patterns are and if you're actually getting into a deep sleep and what it is that's causing you not to get into that deep sleep. So oils are great for helping that, but you also want to get down to the cause of why is it that you're not sleeping, which I am totally happy to go in deeper with because that's something I'm super, super passionate about. All right, the next one is, I'm trying to think of, so Citrus Fresh. Citrus Fresh is one that is great for anything citrusy, you know what I mean? Like, again, it gets the goo off. I add it in my water. It smells super yummy. Great for liver support, all of that kind of stuff. So love Citrus Fresh. Trying to think. I think that is all that comes in the starter kit. I may have forgot one. If I forgot one, I'm sorry. I still love you. But they just changed the kit over. And the cool thing is in this kit, you literally get 12 oils. Like, think about it. You could go online and you could buy one oil, right? And it's probably going to cost you anywhere between $20 to $60, depending on how hard it is to distill that oil. So the reason why I go with Young Living is because they're the only company that can promise the seed to seal promise. And so the seed to seal promise basically means they're in control 100%. So think about like the process of how things get to the storefront, right? Where do they source it from? How do they distill it? What kind of process do they do when they're packaging it? Like all of those different things. If you are using oils from a company that doesn't have control over all of that stuff, they can't promise you that it's going to actually be exactly like they say. Like, I mean, I can't promise you my kid's going to behave when they're, at school and I'm not taking care of them. I have zero control over that, right? It's not in my hands. And so for me, with having Tinley, who is my heart kiddo, I cannot risk using an oil that I am not 100% sure is pure. So to be called pure, therapeutic, 100%, anything like that, organic even, it only has to have 5% essential oil. 5%, friend, that's it. So really think about that. What is the other 95% that they are allowed, that the FDA has allowed people to put into an oil? Like it's synthetics. It's things like, just carrier oils that aren't going to do anything for you. I had one girl and she said, I used peppermint and it did not work. And I'm like, well, where did you get it from? She's like, Sprouts. I'm like, well, because the peppermint you used was probably just the leftover water that was then added into a bottle that was then filled with a bunch of carrier oil, and you're expecting it to work with the potency of this kind of an oil. Like, that's not going to happen. That's not the way that it works. So, okay, sorry, I can get super passionate about quality of oils because I think that unfortunately people who are looking to try and make a quick buck have definitely taken over another, like the health and wellness industry. And they're like, ooh, everybody's getting all crunchy. And okay, oils have been around for freaking forever, right? Like, I'm not going to joke about that. They have literally been around forever. Like, we're talking in the tombs, right? Really, really long time. And now that like people are just realizing like, oh, look at the medical industry. The medical industry is all about treating symptoms, right? Like, you're sick, you have a problem. Let's figure out how to make your life a little bit better by making your symptoms kind of subside or go away, things like that, right? Well, when you look at the herbs and you look at oils and all that, it's all about supporting the body, right? So I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, oils cure your disease, because that's not true. That's not what they're designed to do. Oils are designed to bring balance to your body. Your body was designed to work. When your creator created you, it was a perfect machine. Think about those babies, right? You were designed to function. And when you add in poor food choices, you add in chemicals on your body, you add in things that you're breathing, you add in the emotional stress that you put on yourself that has a physical response in your body. When you do all of those things, your body is out of balance. Your body cannot do what it's designed to do. So when you drink water and you sleep and you eat and you use oils that are going to help support your body in the ways that it needs, your body can actually function the way that it's supposed to function. So, all right, I am going to stop there because I can just go and go and go, because I love this stuff, because I've seen the impact it's made on my family. I've seen the empowerment that it's given me as a mom to not have to rush to, ask doctors like, oh my gosh, my child has a snotty nose. What's going on? Oh, they have a cold. Support them. You know what I mean? Like, how many times have you gone to the urgent care and they're like, oh yeah, give them Tylenol. Like, that's all you have for them, right? Well, for me, I'm like, all right, why are they sick? Oh, they're sick because of poor food choices, poor food choices. And they're sick because they haven't got enough water. They haven't got enough sleep. So, all right, I'm going to support her digestive system. I'm going to support her immune system. And I'm going to make sure she gets a crap ton of water and she sleeps. Well, that right there, I have tools that can help her body do that. Does that make sense? All right, so I just wanted to share this with you tonight and let you know that if you are not already on this oily, adventure, reach out to me. Let me know. If you have somebody that sent this video to you, reach out to them and let them know that you want to learn more, because it's a learning curve. You're not going to learn this lifestyle overnight. You're not, because you have to actually embrace it and live it and learn and see how it's going to fit into your family. And I cannot tell you the empowerment that it gives you and the excitement that it gives you when you know you have tools that can really truly help your family and you're educated on it. There's just something so freeing about that. So I am all about educating, because I think that you can get all of the things, but if you don't know how to use them, then you can't. So I wanted to give a special gift to you, whoever is watching this, because I want to empower you and I want to love on you, because that is why I do this, because I love the world and I want everything to be happy and I create joy everywhere I go. So I have a special cheat sheet. This is Jenna's personal cheat sheet about the starter kit and some of my other favorite oils outside of the starter kit that have made a huge impact on my family. Now, this cheat sheet I put together, and I honestly only give it to my personal team. However, I want to gift it to you tonight or today, whenever you're watching this, because obviously you are interested in changing this lifestyle, or maybe you already have taken that step and you have your starter kit and you don't know how to use it. So I want to make sure that you have that support. So if that is you, then just comment below, say me, send it to me, or personal message me. The best and easiest way to get a hold of me is over on Facebook. So it's just Jenna Reiser. I'll even drop the Facebook link down here in the comments, and you can just go straight to that. But that's the easiest and quickest way to get a hold of me. I do lives like this all the time. I love answering questions. If there's something specific you really want to know about, then I'm happy to dive into that too. But yeah, that's just kind of it tonight. So that's the starter kit. It's amazing. It's awesome. Oh, totally forgot about this. It comes with a diffuser. And I totally didn't bring my diffuser down into my office to show you, but because I have a different one. But the Desert Mist is my favorite if you're just getting started with a starter kit, because it's really pretty. It looks good in almost every single house. It runs super, super long, like 12 hours. And it's lightweight. It travels really easy, all that kind of stuff. So the Desert Mist is my absolute favorite. But you get that for free along with the starter kit. So you're talking 12 oils, 2 roller fitments, a hand purifier, a thieves cleaner, and the Desert Mist. All of that, like, that blows my mind. You are literally set up for success if you use them. So, all right, that is all I wanted to let you know. So if you have any questions, comments, happy thoughts, I don't know, then send them my way. All right, love you. Bye.